and welcome to Barely Necessities, the Disney merchandise show. I am Rebecca Burbank, the Laughing Place site manager, and joining me today is Morgan Holman. Hi, Morgan. How are you doing?
Hello. Good. Thank you for having me. I always love coming on whenever I can.
Yeah, no, we're so happy to have you. We've got a lot of merchandise to talk about today. Have you been in the parks recently? I know you live in Florida, so.
Yes. So we have been very fortunate to just pop on over to the parks. And really there's been a lot of new stuff coming out with the 100 years. I'm waiting for more of like the Disneyland 100 years to migrate over this way. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, so I just need a little bit more and all will be good with the world.
Right? I know. I know. Oh, goodness. Well, we're going to jump right into it. We're going to head over to Shop Disney and look at the new Creative Soul Princess Dolls. We've talked about them a couple times on here because they were coming, and they arrived, I think, on Friday. This is a couple who is Creative Soul Photography, and they did a special model series where they're reimagining princesses through like a multicultural lens. And so then those models were then the inspiration for these dolls. I know they were at Epcot for the Festival of the Arts.
Yes.
Were you there this weekend?
We weren't at Festival of the Arts this weekend, but we have been previous weekends, and I feel like I've seen these popping up, and I love them. They're beautiful in person,
Yes.
so I'm so glad it also captured in their photos.
You got to see them in
Oh,
person?
yeah. I don't think it was all of them, but I'm for sure I've seen the Snow White one. So it's like,
Okay.
yes, this is beautiful.
Yeah, my favorite color is blue, so I'm a big fan of the Cinderella dress, but I love the look of Tiana. I mean, all of them are great.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, these are the new, these are part of the Disney Special Edition dolls. So they're about that $50 or $60 price range. But yeah, they're available on Shop Disney now. And then, as Morgan said, she saw them in person, so you can find them, I'm sure, at what World of Disney and.
Probably. They'll all migrate there eventually.
But yeah, it sounds like this is just a one-time collection, but if they wanted to do more princesses, I'd be all for it.
Yes. Oh, 100%. Because I just love how they stylized each dress and it wasn't just like a copy paste. I'm like,
Yeah.
Bring that back anytime.
And they have that really cool, like the fabric patterns that we see in a lot of other cultures that, not something so similar here in the United States. So that's really, really cool that they emphasized that.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right, we will move over to the Critter. Hey, Geo, to the Critter Chaos Pet Collection. Parrot Head, hi, and Caleb, how are you guys? Thank you so much for joining us. Donna, you're here too. Yes, nice to see Morgan. That's how I always feel.
Always happy. See everybody. Hear from everybody.
Yeah. Yesterday, Shop Disney dropped so much stuff. I was just like up to my eyeballs in Shop Disney. But this Critter Chaos collection, and I have some more in the shopping list. But right now, I just wanted to focus on the pet items. I think it's so cute. They have apparel, of course, for humans, but then they have a whole bunch of pet geared things as well, like a bowl for the dog and for the cat. They're representing it's not just cats and dogs on the part of this collection. It's a whole bunch of different animals from, like, we've got Miko and Flit show up, several, wow. You can tell I don't have my notes all in order.
Good.
But
so those are all their names.
Right. Like, Yzma as a cat. I mean, how fun is that? Hey is on here. Yeah. Have you looked through any of the Critter collection?
Yes, I'm obsessed with this collection. I just saw it on Shop Disney the other morning, and I sent it to Tony. I was like, hey, look at this. This is so cute. And he's like, oh, yeah, I saw that already. I'm like, and you didn't share it with me. I am obsessed with this. Apparently, he saw it when he was at Disneyland. I was like, and you didn't share this with me, sir? You know I love all Disney animals and any sort of pet accessory.
Right.
Why was this not shared with me sooner?
You're like, does this mean you're gonna get me a dog to make up for
Pretty much. I'm like, so is this just happening sooner now? That'd be great. Appreciate you. But I am obsessed with this collection. I love it. Because it's just like you said, the little minor characters who don't always get the same animal love.
Yeah.
I love seeing them.
No, I think it's great. I like that. Oh, there's Lucifer on there, and we've got Jacques and Gus and Percy and Marie.
Yes.
Yeah. I haven't decided if we're going to get any of these for Rigby. She's really good with her very low-key pet bowls that just have little paw prints on them. But, you know, I mean, she might look good in that collar that
I
says
know,
woof.
she's so cute. Oh, I would love it.
So, so this is available now on Shop Disney. And remember, if you are on Shop Disney, to use the code SHIPMAGIC at checkout if you're spending $75 or more plus pre-tax. So you get free standard shipping with that code. We are going to swing over to some Little Mermaid Loungefly. So as we're celebrating Valentine's Day, what better way than with this adorable Loungefly that is like the ultimate form of love because they're getting married. And Triton's giving them this sweet gift. We've got the rainbow, and her sisters are there. So it's like the whole family is in together for Ariel's wedding.
I love it.
I
feel like I've seen more like wedding Loungeflies, and I'm a big fan of that also.
That's true. Yes. I feel like the wedding one is like when you yourself are like ready to get married, you're like, yeah, I want a wedding Loungefly. Where this is like, I like the concept of weddings, but I'm not ready to.
Yes,
I want to celebrate this story. I'm not having mine yet.
I'm not quite there for mine, but this one I'll celebrate.
Yeah. Oh, and then we got Ariel and Eric popping up on the back there as they sail away to happiness. So yeah, this is new at Loungefly and several other retailers, but Loungefly did send us some assets to share with everybody. So, and I like the lining.
I do too. Because I like that it's, again, I know they're good with their linings, but this one, how it's got multiple pieces. So I'm like,
yes.
Oh, good.
And it's a pretty, like, sometimes the contrasting lining is like shockingly different from the exterior, but this is just kind of all that like pretty water theme.
Mm-hmm. So it's a nice blend. I like it a lot.
And while we're talking Little Mermaid, there's also a new cosplay backpack of Max. So he gets his own backpack and his own wallet, you know.
Good. Yep. Just gonna add
Gotta
that.
have that. I love how you can't see his eyes. So we don't know, you know, like what color are Max's eyes? I don't know. The hair is always in front of them. But he's got such a great attitude. Here's another fun lining. We've got Ariel joining in and music. So I like her pink dress.
I do too. I always love when she's in her pink dress. I'm like, let's more of that, please.
Right? And those you can find on Entertainment Earth. I believe they're both in stock right now. So if you use the code LPFAN at checkout, you can save 10% and get free shipping on orders over $40, over $39. Yes. Oh, thank you, Kyle. Yeah, Kyle's behind the scenes today taking care of all this stuff. So I can just sit here and chat with Morgan.
Perfect. Thanks,
We're going to move over to a whole bunch of Disney 100 no, you're right, Kyle. You're right. I forgot. I skipped ahead on my list. Ravensburger, they have a castle collection of 1,000-piece puzzles, which is my sweet spot. I love 1,000-piece puzzles. A couple years ago, and I actually have one with me, Disney did the castle collection with figurines. There were pins, journals, an ornament, and then a puzzle. And the only one I purchased was the Tangled one, but you can see this is the castle fully closed. So it's like just the exterior and there's no princesses. But now this new selection is the crosscut. So you can see what the castle looks like inside. And yeah, the princess, of course, is featured as well. See, there's the original castle collection and now our new selection. I don't know how I feel about the overall image, but I love the colors. I love how everything looks. I don't know if I like it as a puzzle. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes complete sense because as I was looking through the art, I'm like, oh, this is because I have all the journals because the completionist in me, I got all the journals from that castle collection. I'm like, okay, now we're going to have this, but it's the crosscuts, which I'm not 100% sold on. So I'm like, I might just have to get one to see.
There you go.
And then we'll see if I'm getting all of them again. But I love like the colors, but as a puzzle, I'm not sure how it would be. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, and the artwork, I think we might have mentioned it in the article. Definitely, Ravensburger pointed out this is exclusive artwork. You're not going to find this anywhere else, and so that's something that's really unique about this. And of course, you've got the pretty branding there, the Castle Collection on the box. The Ravensburger puzzles are really nice. At least this one that I have, there's almost like a textured finish to the top of it. So, and everything clicks together and fits together so nicely, but it does have this nice little like feel to it when you're done. So, you're getting a high quality puzzle. I've never had issues with the pieces not fitting together or anything like that. Because I've picked up some cheap puzzles and I'm like, as soon as I move stuff, they all split. I'm like, this isn't fun.
Yes. Like, okay, now I have to figure this out. But I love, because we have a few other like non-Disney Ravensburger, and I'm like, it always is like top quality puzzles. And then nothing else. That'll be good.
Yeah. The details and the colors. Yes. I don't know that I would, not that I keep, or that I buy puzzles to frame them or glue them, but I would think with something like this, that would ultimately be my goal. And I don't know that I would want that on display. But that's the beauty of a puzzle, right? Like, you don't actually have to do it. You're not buying a framed artwork. I could totally see myself having this conversation if this was like framed art and saying it would be better as a puzzle, so I wouldn't have to display it if I didn't want to.
Yep.
Exactly. So here I am going
like, oh, this would be better. Yep, I'm with you 100%. Done deal.
But yes, these are available on Amazon. Yes, now we're going to move over to Disney 100. And again, there's so much. The Eras collection dropped this week. The Disneyland, or Eras Disneyland Collection. We're just going to talk about apparel on the show. But I think these are fun. I love that it's, of course, a callback to the early days of Disneyland. You got some really cute clothes for both adults and kids. I think there's even a baby onesie. Ear headband. I mean, and I love it. That bow has like a silver, like has stars on it and like a silver shimmer. It's very cool. And it features some attractions.
Oh, I love it. And I love all the throwback stuff. Like Tony and I have had full length discussions about how like, well, this collection might be a problem because it is all the throwback like art and the stylized, and it's a problem. It's beautiful and it's a problem for our budget planning.
I know, and I'm like, okay, the celebration's been officially happening for what, like 2 weeks, and I already have like, I've probably written 30 posts with the Disney 100. That might be a little hyperbolic, but a lot.
But still, like, we're just starting. Like, how much else? Like,
waiting for a good sale. I agree, Gio. I don't know what to think whether or not these will go on sale, but I was surprised at some of the stuff that debuted at the D23 Expo that's still on Shop Disney and has been discounted now. So you never know. I think this collection does have the potential to make it to that sale status, but you don't want to miss out either.
Exactly. It's that sweet spot. You got to find the waiting game. Oh, yes.
We have some new Funko that just showed up on Entertainment Earth today. I think these are at mass retailers, but we love our friends at Entertainment Earth. So this is the display case with like a large movie poster with the pops, and then it's in a display case. So you're not taking the case apart or pulling out the pops. It's meant to be displayed like this. I think there's 2 of them. I believe they're $60, and these are pre-orders right now. But yeah, Dumbo and then Cinderella. And of course, they had their little friends. And then there's also an Oswald t-shirt, which is cute. It's a Funko version of Oswald. I haven't purchased any of the Funko t-shirts, but I've been impressed with the pops. I would hope that the fun would extend to their clothing as well.
Yes, I'm trying to remember. I feel like Tony has just a generic Funko t-shirt, but it's still a good like quality t-shirt. And so it's not one of those just, you can tell it was mass screen printed. It still has like a softness to it without having to wash it with softener 17 times. Right. So that was reassuring. So thank you Funko for at least having the same quality with your pops as you do your apparel.
Yes.
So, that was good.
Hi. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's see. We'll move over quickly to Disney Adidas. I think these actually debuted in January, but this is their platinum collection, or part of the platinum inspiration for these shoes. These are Ultra Boost, so they're great for running. You've got the Disney 100 tag there. In terms of like stylized shoes, we've got a Mickey head, which is kind of hard to see on the toe there, but it is a Mickey head. I don't love this. Like, it feels so basic, but maybe that's what you want. If everything's over the top, then maybe you do want your shoes to be Disney shoes. But I was hoping for a little bit more from a Disney Adidas collection.
Yeah, I really like this, but again, it is a very basic. So I'm like, if that's what I'm going for, cool. But I'm secretly hoping that they're going to have like a second wave, and it'll be a little over the top, a little more sparkle, a little more design, and
like maybe glitter on the three stripes instead of
just like the color, which is fine. But add in some more glitter.
I mean, it is a very pretty silvery, platinum-y color.
Oh yeah.
But these are a little bit more expensive. I think they're $210 a piece, and Adidas shoes run the gamut from they're all over the place. I have used Ultra Boost shoes before. I don't run correct. I don't run as much as one should when they say I'm a runner. But these shoes, I can't speak, of course, to this specific style, but the type of shoe is very comfortable, and that Ultra Boost is great for that shock absorption and kind of helps propel you on to the next step. So in terms of the Adidas brand, I'm like, yes, I would love this. But yeah.
I agree.
This, I know very little bit about this, but this is a D23 exclusive. It's a Disney and Lionel train special team up here. And this is, of course, celebrating Disney 100. I love how old-fashioned Mickey and Minnie are. This is a hand car, and you have to have a D23 membership to log in, and you have to log into your account to be able to get the special link to pre-order this. So I don't know how much it costs yet. I'm not a D23 member, sadly, and I haven't actually explored this further, but I thought it was something worth sharing because it's so unique in style, and especially for collectors, it might be something that you want to.
Yes, I'll book Tony. I'll be like, hey, go check on this because I'm intrigued by this, and I love the retro style. So I'll book him, and we can find out more about it.
Yeah, and I like that it's a little holiday too. It's not extreme, but I can, it's not extremely holiday, but I could see it.
Yeah, you can argue it.
Exactly. So D23 Gold members, you can get that. Rebecca sent this to me, this Nailtopia. These are available at Ulta Beauty. Just some fun, bright colored nail polishes with a really cool bottle design that features a whole bunch of Disney characters. Have you seen these before?
I have seen them online, but not in person. And I love the character designs, but I will say for me with my nail polish, they're a little bold.
Okay.
But I love the characters on it.
It seems, from what I gathered, they have a matte collection, and then they have a glimmer collection.
Okay.
So, but yes, they still are very bold colors. And these are $10 for the larger bottles and $5 for the small ones. So and I looked at a couple nail polishes I had at home, just for comparison. Those large bottles are going to be between these two sizes. So, and then the small ones, of course, are going to be smaller than that. But yeah, I know you can see I haven't used nail polish in forever, folks. But yeah, it's going to be somewhere between the ounces, like those. So if that gives you a little bit of a visual, but yeah, I thought these were more fun than I thought when I first looked at them, and I'm like, oh wow, okay, they did a good job.
They did.
And then we've got some pictures of the colors there and break out who the characters are. But I think I'd go with the glimmery ones.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Sometimes you need a little bit of, I think for that matte finish, I don't know that I personally would want something that bold, but
yeah. But if I had some shimmer to it, then I'll Done.
Exactly. Or I
All about the
suppose you could
glitter.
always do the statement nail, right? Like,
Yes.
you're like, "This is
Yep.
my Disney statement nail."
Done. Done deal.
All right. Well, we will leave Disney 100 and we will talk about some Wakanda Forever apparel and accessories that popped up on Shop Disney at the end of last week. I'm glad to see that. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
My sister and I had lots of fun sharing nail polishes. It'd be kind of fun to go back and do that.
Right. I'm like thinking, we could do that. My sister would wear them. I would
Yeah.
for her. Ah,
I'm glad to see that we have some more Wakanda Forever stuff rolling in,
yes.
and the movie I think is now streaming on Disney Plus. So,
Mhm.
uh, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. That spirit jersey, I both love and hate the like silvery foil, but
Mhm. Yeah.
I do think I like that Wakanda Forever fits on the back and it's not doing one of these like weird all the way down the shoulders where you have to have your arms all the way out to be able to read what it
Yes.
says.
Thank you for that. It's one of my pet peeves where I'm like, oh, I have to spread out. No, just keep it on the back. Beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. And I do like that dress, and then yeah,
Mhm.
the neckline there on the spirit jersey to kind of represent T'Challa, or I guess the new Black Panthers look. Um, I like this backpack. I like
Yes.
the incorporation of some like very pretty fabric. And this tunic is interesting. Not anything that I think I could pull off, but I I can see the appeal of it. And I believe
Yes.
it says Wakanda Forever on the little tie.
Oh, that's precious.
So,
I just love the color of this. Again, I can't pull off that color, but it's a beautiful color.
yeah. And I can totally see the aesthetic they were going for,
Mhm.
especially with the various like tribes that you have in the Black Panther story. Like, yeah, I can see this being from different areas of Wakanda.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some fun. Thank you, Geo.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I won't be pushing Kyle to go check that out. But yeah, $250. Oh, and there's a pin. We have a pin, of course, of
Good.
Black Panther, which I think is pretty cool.
Mhm.
I am excited for this. We got these. We got a sneak peek, or everybody got a peek at these. So it's not a sneak peek. These are going to be pre-orders opening tomorrow at Hasbro, Pulse, and major retailers. This is the wave of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania Marvel Legends figures, and the tall person in the center there, that's Cassie Lang. This is going to be the Build-A-Figure. So Ant-Man doesn't actually come with any Build-A-Figure pieces, but the other characters in this wave do. So
Hmm.
we put we put these four on the featured image because Kang, of course, and Wasp, and then they are part of the upcoming film. But then we have some other interesting characters that I didn't realize because I haven't read Marvel comics in forever. Didn't realize we're part of like the various Marvel or the various Ant-Man like villains or other characters that they interact with. But yeah, we'll get to that in a moment here. Ultron. That's a Marvel Comics version of Ultron. We've seen him, of course, in the MCU, so he looks a little different. Ant-Man, I think he looks great.
Yeah. Big fan. Good.
Wasp, you can take the wings
Oh,
off, or of course you can display her with them. Kang, he looks really scary.
a little intense.
Yeah. And yeah, there's for perspective on how big the Cassie figure is going to be. Like
Oh.
that's the 6-inch uh tall Kang, and the head is what, like an inch and a half. So you're
Okay.
this is gonna be a really big figure. Yeah, more for Ultron there. Egghead, whose head is a little bit shaped like an egg. I don't know anything about that character. um,
No. Sorry.
Crossfire, who has like the most obvious costume. Like
Really though.
every bit of this is like, yep, I use a scope to for my target.
Like pretty much no doubts there.
And this future Ant-Man who looks a little bit like an ant. I'm not gonna
Hmm.
lie,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
yeah, No,
Ooh.
I don't know that you'll be able to do that, but that would be interesting. That would be very interesting.
Right? I'm just picturing the mixing and matching of pieces.
Right. Yes, like an absolute mashup. But yeah, these again will be pre-orders tomorrow, I believe at 1 p.m. Pacific or Eastern. Sorry, not Pacific. I'm so used to saying Pacific. 1 p.m. Eastern, Hasbro Pulse and major retailers. And we are coming up to Star Wars, so you know we're almost done with our with our list. These are new hilts from Galaxy's Edge, I guess, that have come to Shop Disney. So we have the Darth Sidious at the back there, and then Maul as part of the Shadow Collective. I don't know anything about Maul's Shadow Collective journey, but if you are a fan, then I'm sure these mean something to you. They come in these nice display cases, and while they don't have a blade, they do connect to the Legacy lightsaber blades, and both of these will illuminate red. And then they have, of course, some electronic sound. So I don't even know that I've seen these like with the case and everything in person, but I have to imagine they're pretty cool. Have you been over to Doc Ondar's at Galaxy's Edge?
Not in a while.
Okay.
And I feel like every time Tony and I are over there, or like if I'm there by myself, we somehow time it with a launch day, and it's everybody's fighting for some sort of
something.
crystal or some sort of something, which is really cool for them. But I'm like, I don't know what this means, and I'm really sorry, but I'm glad you guys are excited.
Right.
So we'll have to venture over and find these in person, because
Okay.
I was impressed with them. So with or without Tony, we'll see about that part.
No, I just think these are cool, and they both like you have the logo there, the symbol that is almost synonymous with the various characters on top of the case. So it looks like it's a really cool collector's piece. These are $170, and I think the previous release, which was at the end of last year, was like 160. So I've seen some of the prices on things that we write about frequently have gone up like $5 or $10. So that's kind of a bummer. It's like this is going to be the new baseline for these collectibles, but I mean, that's part of it, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you have to add that free shipping code, that ship magic code, because Shop Disney doesn't always put it in there for you. I have gone on and filled my cart, not actually intending to purchase stuff, but it'll tell me like $300 worth of shipping, and I'm like, seriously? And it's like, oh, you add the code, and it's like, you saved $300. I'm like, no, I didn't.
It's not quite how that works, but thank you for making me feel better about my shopping habits.
Okay, and finally, for our main content, Return of the Jedi is celebrating its 40th anniversary this year, and we have new Funko Pop. All of these are on the little bases there that say Star Wars, which I think is pretty cool. There have been so many Star Wars pops, so many like Marvel pops, so many Disney pops. So it's nice when they do something a little bit different. And then we also have some of these movie moments, like this intense scene here between Luke and Darth Vader battling it out. The Emperor, you're the perspective of the Emperor, so you get to pretend that you're watching it all happen.
I like it. I love that they're doing more of these scenes because, I mean, you know, Tony, we have a bunch of like just Funkos sitting, but I like the scene so much more. I'm like, add that little detail. Thank you. Appreciate you, Funko. Adding more to my collection.
Exactly. This one's an Entertainment Earth exclusive, which is really cool. It glows in the dark, but it also has that like blue tint because it's a hologram. So it's obviously not a hologram, but it's representing Luke as a hologram. Don't want you to think that Funko finally got some cool technology built in, but
oh, that's so cool though. Now, okay, we're working on that project.
Right.
Side note.
We've got Leia here dressed up as the bounty hunter, and C-3PO, where he's, being a god in front of all of the Ewoks and floating in the air to save his friends from an untimely death. Wicket, he's so cute. And that little speaker. Like, he looks so, like, he's trying to be menacing, but you're like, you're just so adorable.
I know. I'm just going to give you a little hug. It'll be okay. Don't worry.
We've got Leia in her Endor look with the the cape there, and then Luke as well. Oh yeah, and I thought this was kind of interesting. Vader
Yes.
with the helmet off. So I guess actually, Anakin, right? Like it's the
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi. So I think it's appropriate to say it's Anakin.
Yes. I
But
really like this one. I'm like, we might just sneak that into our collection somehow.
I love how happy Jabba looks here. He's like, "Hey, we're celebrating our 40th anniversary."
Just have a little cheers.
But yeah, I mean, like, and you can totally see the scene just looking at this. You're like, I am instantly transported to his palace back on Tatooine.
Oh, yes. I love him.
And then yeah, I think that's it for those. So obviously we're missing some characters like Yoda. We don't. Well, I mean, Yoda doesn't do too much in this movie. We don't have any Obi-Wan Force Ghost. We don't have. Did I say R2D2 already? We don't have Lando. So I feel like there will be another wave of the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi. So I mean,
so.
it's so early in the year.
That too. I keep forgetting it's only February. We got some time still. It's okay.
But yeah, I'm very pleased with this collection or this assortment. So yeah.
Agreed.
Well, we have made it through our entire list, and since Rebecca's not here, we don't have a sensational 7. I asked Morgan if she had any recent Disney purchases that she wanted to share, and she told me about.
We got Magic Band Pluses, which is very exciting. So it wasn't technically my purchase, but again, when Tony was over in California, he fell in love with this beautiful little World of Color. Oh, upside down. A World of Color Magic Band Plus, which was how they got him. So we now have that one, and we've been collecting our Fab 50s. But because we're that Disney couple, and we're both representing the parks from across the way, I have the Disneyland one.
That is
with the castle.
Cute.
And yeah. I wanted one anyways, but that was how we got Tony, because it said World of Color. So we're very happy.
No, those are so fun. We haven't actually used Magic Band Plus at all. We were doing a Shop Disney end of the year, or one of the twice upon a year sales, and so we haven't taken it out yet. But we got the Star Wars holiday one with the Ewoks there, and
I like that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little silly because the first time we use this will probably not be at the holidays, but I'm still in its package. But I was excited, and sometimes you get a really good discount on Shop Disney. So
it's
we're
true,
like,
though. Yep,
let's do that. But
might as well.
Do you like the haptics on the?
I like it. I am guilty because I have like my watch, obviously, and so I keep like mixing them up unintentionally. So I'll look at this one for the time when it's not there. But I really like it. It's more responsive than I thought, honestly. It's still not perfect, obviously, because it's like wave 1 or whatever.
Sure.
But I was impressed. So I was like, oh, you recognized a lot sooner than I thought it would. Because I thought it would have to be like right up on every sort of statue or touch point or anything interactive. But you're a little further away and it does. So I'm impressed.
So you've done the statues. Have you done the games at on Batuu?
We have not.
Okay.
Yes. So that's my other half. We're on the fence about that one. I still might go one day and just try it out. But it'll be the debate if the other half is coming or not, because I'm interested in them.
Right,
so.
Right. I'll come with you, Morgan. We'll make a trip down to Florida, and I will come with you.
Perfect, because I need somebody to come with me.
Yeah, and I need to try out mine. Have you done the nighttime shows? I assume yes.
Yes, we did. It wasn't a true like show, but we did do the Epcot beacon, and so it lit up with that, and so that was kind of cool because there's multiple ones right now. Because it's Festival 40th, the normal one. I feel like there's another one, but I could be wrong. Either way, it lit up with each of them individually, so that was cool. Because I was like, I was just gonna do one for the one beacon, but each beacon had a little bit of a different edge, and so that was really nice.
That is awesome.
I was surprised.
Yeah, now I want to try them out.
So come on down. We'll plan a little trip.
We will definitely have to do that. I made a purchase earlier, or I guess last week, and this is, so I just figured I would show mine off. This is, of course, a Loungefly backpack, but this was an FYE exclusive, and for whatever reason, it was listed as $10 on the site. And
Oh.
yes, $10. And I was like checking the dimensions. Nope, it's got the side pockets. It's the Loungefly. It has the price tag that says it was $70 originally. It was just listed as $10. It didn't say like any discounts. It wasn't like original price. I was a little worried I was going to get just a tiny, like little,
Like,
like a mini one. But then, of course, there was like $10 shipping on top of that. And so then I was like, well, maybe if I buy a second bag for my sister, then we can save on the shipping. No, they still charged you $10 shipping.
Wow.
But only on this bag. I kept fooling around with the cart and put other bags in there, and like the shipping would only be like $5 or whatever. So, but for whatever reason, anyway, it was $40 total.
Such a good deal.
And I got 2 of these. I went to check today because I was like, well, I'm just going to tell people so they can get their own. No, it's not on the site anymore. So I don't know what's up with that. The tag on here says 2022. It's got the Infinity Saga logo.
Mhm.
Don't have the like Loungefly medallions that you normally have, but yeah, I'm like, okay, so this isn't an old bag. I don't know how we stumbled on it, but we did. So anyway,
what a deal though. I'm so excited for you.
I know. So and
it's
and
amazing.
being that it's an exclusive, it's got the standard straps. It's not the fun puffy straps that the like Loungefly singular ones. I mean, the ones where they partner with another retailer is usually a little bit different. But yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Mac. Yeah. we will have to do that.
Come on down.
I will bring my new backpack.
Yes.
And Morgan will show me how to use Magic Band Plus.
Done. Make a full day out of it. I'm already like requesting time off, so let me know.
Yes. Okay, cool. I'm on my way.
Done.
So that is our regular list. I've got the shopping list, of course. Every week I'm like amazed at how much stuff there is to talk about. How we're able to do a 40-minute show and how we still have things we didn't even touch on. Tinkerbell, there's a new limited edition doll. So this is one of those more expensive ones. I believe $150. Celebrating the 70th anniversary of Peter Pan. And she's really pretty. They did a really nice job. Kind of reimagined her look, but it's quite lovely. Alice in Wonderland New Emos came to Shop Disney this week. So we have Alice and we have the White Rabbit. We talked about the Critter Chaos collection, but there's also apparel for us humans, and there are 3 Dooney and Burke bags as well. The Disney 100 Decades collection was announced, and that's coming, I believe, February 20th with 1920s. They're going to start off with 1920s, and then this will be their continuity line running throughout the rest of the year. There's new Loungefly pre-orders over at Entertainment Earth. We've got things like Syndrome from The Incredibles. There's some Little Mermaid, of course, and a whole bunch of other really fun designs. Funko and Loungefly have like Spider-Man for Valentine's Day. They have their Spider-Man No Way Home with the 3 Spider-Man saying, I love you guys. So it's very much like a brotherhood type thing, right? So it was a little promotion during Valentine's Day. So check those out. And then there's like some really cute buttons that you could like Disney buttons that you can give away as Valentine's that you can get from Funko or you can get at Walmart. Let's see. Wonder of Encanto. This whole year, Disney 100, they're going to be celebrating Wonder of something, some of a movie, of characters. Last month, it was Mickey and Minnie. For February, the emphasis is on Encanto. And then we have new Minnie Mouse ear headbands over at Shop Disney. Funko Pop, so much. I will just link you to our Funko tag page because there's pops for the movie Willow, not the new Disney Plus TV show, but the movie. If you're a fan of the FX show What We Do in the Shadows, those crazy little vampires, there's pops for them. There's a Scarlet Witch exclusive at Entertainment Earth that looks very much like she does in Multiverse of Madness. We have Darkwing Duck over at eBay with a chase variant of Negaduck and another Spider-Man Funko Pop as well. Shuri gauntlets, so her cool like panther gauntlets from Wakanda Forever. They have electronic sounds and they light up. Those are on Shop Disney. And then finally, we have Star Wars Black Series and Vintage Collection. This was a preview of the action figures that are going to be coming from Hasbro later this year. So kind of all over the Star Wars universe, but a lot of styles from Return of the Jedi for the 40th anniversary. So yeah, wow, that was a lot from me. Gio, thank you so much. Yes, we have Disney Trivia live tonight. So if you're turning in to Laughing Place, Doobie and Gideon will be hosting the trivia show. Everybody's welcome to come and play. It's a lot of fun. And yes, follow us at Disney Merch Show on Instagram and on Twitter for more updates and the latest Disney merchandise news. Morgan, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you being here, and it's always fun talking with you.
I know. Thank you for having me again. So much fun. I always love talking about it. So anytime, let me know.
All right. Well, we will have you back for sure. Thank you, folks. We will see you soon. Have a great night.